You ever watch other business owners and you're like, how are they able to be so consistent in their content? They're like putting out 5 TikToks a day, 5 Reels, threads, LinkedIn posts, blog posts, podcast episodes. Like they never miss a week, they never miss a day. They are putting out content day in, day out to whatever their schedule is. And you're like, I want to do that. Maybe you're really good in one area, like maybe it's email marketing that you do very consistently, or maybe it is LinkedIn posts that you do very consistently, or maybe none of it is very consistently. You're too busy with business and taking care of your clients and getting clients, and content creation just doesn't make it. It's important and you know it's important, but it doesn't become the number one priority task because there are other things that you have to do in your business. Well, from my experience, there are 3 ways a person can be consistent. The first way is by having a team. This is one that people see so often. Gary Vee or Alex Hormozy or like all these big people who have a massive team helping them create content. And they're like, in order for me to be able to create content, I need to have a big team. Without a big team, there's just no way I could be consistent. It's like when I have time, then I'm going to do it. Or maybe you don't need like massive team like Gary Vee, but you're like, I need someone to be able to help me to be able to do this. And it's true. That is one way that you can be consistent, especially when you're paying someone money, then it becomes a bigger priority, especially if you do it Gary Vee style, where you don't actually have to create the content. They're just documenting everything that he's doing and they're just taking videos while he's going throughout his day, right? Then for sure, like it's the job of someone else and they're being consistent about it. And it might just seem like the easiest way to do it. And I'm not saying you shouldn't have a team, but it might not be right now for your business the best investment that you need to do. So that's one option. Another option, another way I see a lot of people create a lot of content is by using a lot of mental and emotional energy. They put content creation as a top priority and they make sure it happens first thing in the morning. They make sure that they get it out. They make sure if needed, they stay up late to get it out. But it is taking a lot of emotional and mental energy for them to get it out. Now, you don't see that. You only see the other side. You only see their amazing content. You're enjoying their content and you're wishing that your content could be like them, but you don't see how much it's draining from them physically, maybe, and not just emotionally and mentally. And it could be they are working on content when there are other bigger priorities that they should really be working on. And could be they just leave every day super, super tired and drained. And that is not the point. You do not want to be creating content all day long and then just feeling super drained at the end of the day. So that is my least favorite option that I don't think anyone should be doing. My third way that I've seen people creating content, and personally, this is the way that I am able to create content very consistently. And honestly, many people who do create content like this, who don't have a massive team, this is what they are doing. The thinking skills related to creating content consistently for them are very strong, right? If you're new here, thinking is not one big thing. Thinking is made up of 28 thinking skills. Naturally, we all have stronger ones and weaker ones. Now, to do any task, including creating content consistently, we need to use multiple of those thinking skills, multiple cognitive functions. Now, it could be for the people that you are watching and you're like, I wish I could be like them. They have thinking skills for content creation consistently that are very strong. Like, for example, I can talk from my own personal experience, right? Having a need to make a plan is a really big cognitive function needed in order to be consistent. Because if you are going to be putting out content all the time, you can't just be doing it every single day because you are going to have other things to do in your business. So you have to be able to have some sort of plan of what you're posting every day, pre-recorded, edited, ready to go out, could be even scheduled for months out ahead, right? You need to have that skill, having a need to make a plan. Personally, for me, that was a skill that I was born with naturally. I always had the need for plans since high school. That's like, I could remember I would plan my day every single day the night before, but I would literally have plans like way before that. Now, don't feel lost or left out if you're like, I don't have that naturally, because there are some other cognitive functions that I had to develop in order to put out content creation consistently. One of those that I worked really, really hard on is the cognitive function of categorizations. Categorizations is being able to put things into groups and also being able to see small little items and seeing the group that it is put in. And I really struggled with that. Okay, I really was really good at planning, but I would plan for right now, for today, like max the week, but like not even. It was like literally every single night planning for today. So I would plan for content creation for this day, right? Now, that doesn't work very well for content creation consistently when you have to do it for months and months and months, and you have many social platforms and podcasts and blogs, and that just doesn't work, right? You need to be able to have the ability to see big picture, to plan not just for today, not just for the week or even for the month, but like quarter or maybe even half a year at a time, maybe even more than that, right? So I needed to develop this cognitive function of categorizations in order to be able to do it. Guess what? I did. And now my podcasts are recorded in like batches of like 5-6 months at a time. And I don't have to think about them afterwards for 5-6 months at a time. And that is why I have never once missed a podcast episode. I had different podcast schedules. Like sometimes I would have 2 episodes out of a week or 4 episodes out a week. Now it's currently down to 1 episode a week because that's what you guys wanted, actually. But I've never, ever, ever, ever missed an episode, even when I had to spend endless nights in the hospitals, even when emergencies came up, because I was prepared and planned 6 months in advance. Now, like I said, anyone can develop these skills, right? Anyone can improve the cognitive functions, so that way content creation is easier for you. So I am going to, first of all, share with you a few of the popular cognitive functions, or the cognitive functions used most often for content creation. Really, really, you need all of them, but these are the ones that are super, super important for content creation consistently. And then I'm going to share with you what to do about it. Okay, so let's start with which cognitive functions you need. First of all, having a need to make a plan, like we said already. Categorizations. Comparing is a big one. In order to do categorizations well, you need to be able to compare well and make decisions, things like that. Clear perception is a really big one. Understanding reality. Hypothetical thinking. Considering another person's perspective. You just need, for content creation in general, to consider people's perspective and also giving a thoughtful response in order to be able to express yourself clearly. In content creation, you need to be able to give a thoughtful response. Now, those are just 8, but like I said, there are 28, and for you, it may be slightly differently. So what you're going to do is start off by taking the cognitive function assessment linked right here below, lifepixuniversity.com/CF. It's going to be linked right below this video. Take the assessment, and although there are examples in the assessment, I want you to think of the assessment through the lens of content creation, right? See how this relates to you through content creation. Then what you're going to do is you're going to find the cognitive functions that you need to improve most in. Based on that assessment, you will see like, hey, this one I'm really weak in. Maybe having a need to make a plan, I'm really weak in, but I'm really good at categorizations, like the opposite of me. And maybe for you, it's something completely different. And on this channel right here, you're going to search on the channel, on the Life Pix University channel, you're going to search the cognitive function that you found you were really weak in and you need to improve. There are videos on all the cognitive functions, okay? If you can't find one, then put a comment below this video and we will help you find it. And if you need it, I will even make you a video for it. But I want you not just to watch the video, I want you to implement what it says in that video. Got it? Good. If you are going to do that, then comment below that I am going to take the assessment now. Commit to it so that way we can all hold you accountable. Also, if you know this is something that you want to really work on, and it's a priority in your life to be consistent, not just in content creation, but in all areas of your life, you will want to apply to your Entrepreneur Brain Rewired. It is a 90-day cohort where we work in small groups of 6 with successful, high-achieving entrepreneurs to help you improve all of your 28 cognitive functions. So being consistent just happens naturally. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the video that talks about the cognitive function that you need to improve. Bye for now.